Tonight, people running for office in the city of Franklin are just learning who won what race more than 24 hours after polls closed.
Election officials aren't really sure what happened after the number of votes cast and number of voters in the door did not add up. News 4's Courtney Allen is here with more.
Tracy Marius, candidates for aldermen say they hope today would have been a day of rest and celebration following yesterday's election, but they found themselves out at the Williamson County Agriculture Center this afternoon watching each vote be hand counted. Poll workers and election officials in Williamson County are running on caffeine.
A bit of adrenaline, I'm sure, that I've still got.
Spending hours today hand counting 7,500 ballots.
They are given a stack of ballots from an optical scanner, and they're verifying twice.
This comes after some vote discrepancies put a hold on Franklin's municipal election yesterday.
It's a bit of a reconciliation issue for us.
Administrator of Elections for Williamson County, Chad Gray, says after polls closed last night, they found inconsistencies in the number of votes cast. Gray says closing poll tapes at 3 of the 8 voting centers have the wrong number of ballots that were scanned when compared to the tally vote centers were keeping on the number of voters processed throughout the day.
Some of the tally tapes were just completely inaccurate as to the number of voters that had participated at that location that day.
Gray says they used Dominion machines and is working to figure out what caused this. Michelle Sutton and Jason Potts, who are both running for Ward 3 aldermen, were just 25 votes apart when polls closed last night with Potts in the lead. This afternoon, they stood by, waiting on the official results.
Definitely a concern of mine for the integrity, and not just for myself, but for citizens going forward in future elections.
Ward 3.
I am very glad that they're doing this process.
You know, everybody has certain opinions, but I also trust our Williamson County Election Commission. I trust the leaders that we have in place to have the right equipment, and also for us to use that equipment properly.
Gray says they completed their hand count just about an hour and a half ago. He says there were some discrepancies between the results yesterday and the hand count today, but none were significant enough to change last night's results. He says their focus now will be on figuring out exactly what happened and making sure it doesn't happen again. Back to you.
Courtney.